meeting a whole new experience as you see Mike D'Antoni, head coaching of the Lakers in 2013. They got swept that year. Hadn't had a playoff win since the 2012 season. Prior to the drought, Lakers won 5 titles in 11 years.
Well, it's tough to stay on top for longer than that, and they were great. But players leaving, you're not getting high draft picks. It's tough to stay on top. That's why the streak we saw with San Antonio that ended this year, Brian, is phenomenal. And to do what they did for over 2 decades, to be in the playoffs, that's unprecedented. And I don't think it's something we'll see again anytime soon.
I was fortunate to be a part of that organization when that run started, and an incredible run of success, a dynasty there in San Antonio with their 5 titles. They were one of the 22 teams that made it to the seeding games, but not one of the 16 that made the playoffs. So 2 shots for Eric Gordon, who's been their second best scorer. And the Rockets with a 2-point lead make it 3 after the Gordon free throw. Hey, you can witness history in the making with Michelob Ultra. Tweet hashtag Ultra Courtside with hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win tickets.
And Eric Gordon doesn't have a basket tonight. He's got 3 free throws going for his 4th. Been very effective here in the playoffs, attacking the rim, great quickness. His return has meant a lot, and I don't think people understand. We've talked a lot about Houston's defensive improvement, and it has been great. We've talked about the small ball. We've talked about them committing more on the defensive end of the floor when they came to the bubble. But the other reason they've improved as much as they have defensively is Eric Gordon is their best perimeter defender, and they played most of the year without him. So Eric Gordon's helped them at both ends of the floor. He's given them that reliable third scorer, and he's given them an improved defense. As we see here, their defensive rating in the playoffs, 2nd, opponents' points 2nd, opponents' 3-pointers 2nd, taking away those 3-point shots in large part because of all of their switching.
Been a big story. Caruso, you saw, had the finger tended to, and now I think it needs a new jersey and some blood on that jersey, as Gordon will continue at the free throw line. Eric Gordon, coach, has scored at least 20 points in each of his last 3 games. That's his longest streak since having 4 in a row a couple of years ago, back in December of 18 on into January. They got some blood on the basketball as well. And so you hit the air tonight talking about the dynamic duos for each team. Certainly that applies with the Lakers every night with AD and LeBron. But maybe at this point, with Gordon experiencing the shutdown, able to heal well with that knee injury, had a little ankle injury as well he's coming back from. But you might start thinking about the Rockets as a big 3 at this point with the emergence of Gordon in the playoffs. He's been great.
Oh, he has been. And now, over these last couple of games here in this series, starting to get his 3-point shot going. He had really been struggling there, as we said, in the first 7 playoff games in that series with Oklahoma City. He was 13 for 52, 25%, but 9 for 20 in the first 2 games here. Has not taken one yet tonight, but you can see they have him on LeBron James. He's the primary defender on LeBron James.
Danny Green can't hit the 3, had a couple of